Hi, guys. Guess what? This is Kathy Pinkowski,
Hey.
the person who participated in our chat on Wednesday. Very exciting. She's actually here live. I went, as you guys know, I'm participating in the Moodle 2.0 and beyond pilot group of faculty this semester. And so as part of that learning, the faculty who are doing it came together today and had an hour session that was led by Kathy. Now, afterwards, I wasn't able to make to the last session, so she said, let me just show you a few things. And I said, oh, that's great. Let me video record it and make a screencast so that my students can see some examples of my learning and how you are teaching me how to use this. So go ahead and log in.
Here I am. So you don't have access to this yet. When you are doing software upgrades, there are always two sites. One is a production site. That's what everyone, general population, sees.
That's this. So this is moodle.alverno.edu. This is what it looks like when I log in.
That's where your classes live. And then there's a dev site. And people ask, what is dev? It's development. That's our testing site. So we have pilots like Des on to kind of test our site for us, see if it's working correctly. If it's working correctly, we are going to convert our moodle.alverno.edu. Thank you.
Yeah.
.edu to Moodle 2.3. Okay. All right. I'm going to log in now. And go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, so one of the things that they've done for us is that they've asked the participating faculty to identify one of their classes that they want to play with for this class. So in a minute, after Kathy gives me her tutorial, we're going to log her out, and I'm going to show you what it looks like for me when I'm in and just playing with the different look and feel of Moodle 2.0, or rather 2.3.
2.3, yes, and we'll actually be upgrading to 2.4 in June. So the icons that teachers see will be a little prettier.
Nice.
Okay, so the coolest thing for you guys as students is you'll now have a student folder in Moodle, kind of like a SkyDrive right in Moodle. I'm going to click on my name here. Oh, I think it goes. Sorry, you can see I have not on this very much yet. Actually, it's going to be on your home page. I take it back.
So my home.
My home. You'll have a profile, my private files button. This is like the SkyDrive where you can just click Manage My Private Files, and you can drag and drop, yes, yay, drag and drop files right into here. So that follows you throughout all of your classes. You are the only people who can see what you put in my private files, okay? And then when you're uploading from to an assignment in Moodle, you can upload it from something you have saved in my private files if you're interested. So that's, for you guys, it's probably the #1 change, just to let you know.
And that's what you were talking about in our chat on Wednesday.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk more from a teaching perspective, so Desiree knows what we talked about last time. Okay, so I go into Moodle. The first thing I do is turn editing on so I can add things to Moodle.
Right.
You see all these icons show up.
So these are slightly different from what they look like in current Moodle.
Yes. You also saw that little drop down that said drag and drop files. Do you have anything on your desktop you'd like to try to drag and drop?
Sure. Yeah. All right. Hey guys, you want to see a picture of me when I was 28 weeks pregnant? I'll show you. So let's see. If I go to my desktop, and I think I have a 28 if I open here.
And can you also just drag a...
Yeah, so I've got like some files here. So let's say this is me when I was pregnant with my daughter. Where do you want me to drag it?
Anywhere's fine. Now that's going to just show us the file.
Okay.
And then so you can drag that there.
Whoops.
Try one more time.
Yep.
And you can also click and drag multiple files at the same time, which is very nice. But let's say you want the image to show up in your class.
Right, because otherwise this is just saying click it to view it. There I am! Big old belly! All right, so then what do I do?
Click the breadcrumb trail, Kathy Pinkowski Sandbox. Yes, you got to the front. Okay, so you'll want to click this green plus icon. The green plus icon allows you to add anything to Moodle.
Right.
In the past, old Moodle, there was a place for adding activities and a place for adding resources, and people were so confused. Now,
right.
it's
So
just
that would be
saying-
different if I was uploading like a Word file for you guys versus if I'm doing an assignment.
Yeah, and it was very confusing for people to kind of sort in their minds what is considered an activity in Moodle, what is considered a resource. So instead, we, Moodle, I didn't do anything. I don't know why I just said we.
The royal we.
The royal we.
We, all people who know about
Yes,
technology.
Moodlers.
Right.
Asked to have them put together all in one. So now, anytime you want to add something to your course, you just click one of those green plus buttons.
Okay.
It's a lot easier.
So if I want to have a Lightbox gallery of my pregnancy pictures.
You could. It's better to probably do a label.
Okay.
So click label. It's right here.
Okay, got it. Label, as you guys know, is the multi-purpose kind of here is text
Yeah,
or can I?
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh, it took a minute to open up. Ah! Giant. All right, and then I can probably, I'm assuming, click
you
to
can
resize
it.
Let's see.
I don't think you selected it. Try clicking one more time.
Come on.
This might be the delay with your computer you were experiencing before.
Yeah, or I could expand.
If you want
this.
to pop out, I know normally I wouldn't point in a screencast, but
Yes.
if you can point there, that pops size.
Double. No,
it's
it
thinking.
just took a minute. Yeah. So here I go. I can make this smaller.
Nice, and then you could center it if you wanted to by just clicking the center.
Yep. Great. Cool.
And then to pop it back.
Click that again.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, otherwise this text editor is so small.
Yeah,
and you
then I can say, look how giant I was.
And then scroll down.
And then scroll down and save.
Now there are some neat things here that you don't have to mess with right now, but because I haven't even trained on it yet. But just know that you see these little check boxes, if you could point to that for students.
Yep.
There is a setting that you can enable on each object.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, where students can themselves check off, yes, I did this, yes, I read this, or you can
if
decide.
I were having them do self-directed work through, they can check it. Now, would they check it off, or does it automatically check it if they've seen it?
It depends on what you set.
You
you can set it so if they viewed it, it checks. If they get a score of like 90% or better or whatever, it checks. Or you can have them, you can choose another setting and they can check it off themselves.
Right. So is this it?
Yeah, these are conditions. So if they act, what is the
I
activity
see.
completion condition? But this, I usually just select, students can manually mark the activity as completed.
Okay.
People love that because then students can just go in and check, I saw it, did it, done it, been there.
Right.
And
now,
so
can
helpful.
how do I see whether they have seen it?
That is a good question. Oh, you'd probably run a report.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think I
save and
saw that.
return
Okay.
So I have not gone through all the new reports yet, but there is a whole
and over here, this is kind of cool when you guys think about this in terms of you as teacher in a classroom. And if you're going over here, whoops, Joule reports. Okay. And what does Joule mean? Is that the language that Moodle is written in?
No. Joule is the add-on from Moodle Rooms. I don't know why they called it.
Okay.
Joule,
I think it's a programming language of some kind, isn't it?
I'm not sure on that, but it's a thin layer of code that Moodle Rooms created to put on top of Moodle.
Oh, well, see, this is you don't have any students in this class, so you can't see that. But this is where I would see it.
But you could see recent activity, forum posts, quiz submissions, assignment. You can also
that's great.
You can do different reports from this too, where it's more like what has this student. If I was concerned that Desiree maybe is falling behind and I didn't know why, and actually I do run these reports a lot on a student. If I'm working and I teach the professors, but they're my students, if someone is falling behind, I will go into her or his profile and run a report and say, geez, Des really hasn't been in this a lot.
Right.
Or, geez, she's been working really hard, but I know she's focusing on the wrong things.
Right.
So it's not to bust anybody. It really does help me do my teaching.
Yeah, because you want to do it to support your students in learning what it is that they're supposed to be learning. Yeah.